I'm glad to meet you, Anna,
Yes, I'm
and
glad to
that I
see you
can
again.
that I can make this interview finally and ask you some questions. How important is our connection to nature, and what resource is nature to you?
I remember one day I was being a little bit tired of teaching and didn't quite know what I was going to do, and I felt the great need in myself to just slow down, and I looked up and I saw the clouds floating over the mountain, and I thought how beautiful that movement is, how slow and relaxed. And I simply said, look at the clouds. Can you find that same movement in your body? Everybody slowed down. And when you feel that you need more resources, where's the cloud now? And you're so surprised. It seemed like there was hardly any movement, and the movements were just so slow and so subtle. And then 5 minutes later, the cloud was way over there. How did it get there? And what were the different shapes that it went through? And it was just a delight to use right there the resources of nature and how you could connect with nature. We were all cloud, we were all sky, we were all blue, we were all yellow like the sun and burning and cloud. And so it's if you just shift your awareness to say, yeah, my surroundings, I am part of it. It's very nurturing. Our relationship to nature, to the earth, to the planet, is the most important issue that we have to face today. I don't think there's anything else more crucial than our awareness of what we're doing to the planet.
How important is our environment to us?
It is that the environments that you choose to manifest and to experience your love for the earth is very important. If you're in if you have the opportunity to incorporate nature in your environment, how wonderful that is. Something to strive for. It shouldn't be that difficult. I remember in my own experience leaving the urban environment and coming into a natural environment seemed very extreme. It seemed like taking a terrible chance that I would lose connection with my public, that somehow or other I would be isolating myself. But just the opposite happened. Everybody was delighted to get out of the city. And so it turned out to be one of the greatest moves I made, was to really pay attention to where we were going to practice our skills, where we were going to be. And I think this is something that I can pass on, that it is important where you situate yourself for the learning process.
What is your attitude towards dance?
Understand that we are nature. We're not related to it, we are it. And that they approach their bodies with that reverence. and that they learn how to move and how to dance by understanding the actual objective, scientific aspects of movement. That it's not just a style, it's who we are. The experience of dance on such a task-oriented level, on such a level that you don't have to have special training. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm a trained dancer, I can do this. But no, I'm a human being. My body is my instrument as a dancer, and we all have a body that can move. We even have bodies that can't move, that can only be moved in wheelchairs or carried. And even that's included. So I think that it's just a matter not of changing people's attitudes, but opening up and expanding their attitudes, which is different. You're not, what's the word, proselytizing, being missionaries? You're not trying to change people. You're just trying to help people understand who they already are. They're not of any specific religion. They're not of any specific physical abilities. They're just human beings. And I think that that's not hard. That's not hard to do. Just make it possible. That the most important issue today for everybody is whether we're going to survive on this planet, and whether or not our commitment to nature in its most elemental form, the sky, the earth, the water, will be manifested in how we approach ourselves.
What do you wish for future generations?
Peace within yourself, peace with each other, peace with your community, peace between nations. People are hungry for the same things that you're asking about. They just, other people that are in leadership positions need to know that their work is important, and they can share it. They don't have to, do expensive esoteric workshops. They can do that too, but they can also do workshops that are for everybody. They can do both.
Thank you.
I think that we're waking up